Alrighty, what is your name and age?
Andy Menzel, and I'm your business. 46.
Before starting the DISC program with nutrition here, what challenges were you facing?
What wasn't I facing? Biggest problem that got me here was neuropathy. Had no clue it was so bound to weight, and so ended up doing the sprint set program. And other issues I was dealing with was plantar fasciitis, which disappeared on day 12 of sprint set, and I didn't know that was going to help with that.
Yeah.
So hundreds of dollars spent with the doctor with injections and foot molds to nothing for 8 years. And on day 12 it was gone. It was inflammation. Never was told that was an option. So
what made you choose this program instead of continuing to live with it?
Concerned by family watching me have a hard time moving, and they were done watching it. So I just kind of figured, I'm aging, I'm only 46, but I just figured that was my life now, and this was the best it was going to be. So it was not true.
Since starting the program, what improvements have you noticed?
1,000. I wish I had them a whole bunch written down at one point. I wish I'd saved it. So plantar fasciitis gone in 12 days. I got to the point where for several years I couldn't, basic things like crack my knuckles, I couldn't do that because of inflammation. I think day 20 that was completely gone. I had no inflammation issues. I no longer wake up from naps from the bed in the morning and can't move my hands, and I'm in so much pain and just wait for an hour for it to go away. That's completely gone. Other things, one of the big ones for me has been I've struggled with bad diarrhea for most of my adult life. We're talking 3 or 4 times a week, hour or 2 in the bathroom in pain. Since day 1 of this program, I have not had one even thing close to diarrhea, like nothing. So I don't live in the bathroom anymore. I don't worry about it. All the things have improved. More of the neuropathy stuff I'm dealing with. My balance is good back. I'm off of all my meds except for my sleep aid. So they're all gone. Like, I'm done with them. They don't do anything. I'm done being pushed by doctors and the things that. So I eat food that's not killing me every day, and I've learned to live with that. And some of it's not bad. I don't drink 100 ounces of soda a day. I had a fake soda last week, an Olipop with 3 grams of sugar. That was okay. It's doable occasionally, but I haven't had a glass of milk in 80 days. I used to drink a gallon a day, maybe every day and a half. I love it, but that was probably a lot of my inflammation. So,
those are all amazing.
Yeah, I'll think of more, but that's what's on my head. So,
what changes did you notice specifically from the decomp table?
That one I was just honest with Dr. Eric. I'm not really sure. I don't know in my daily life what I've noticed specifically, but I'm sure it did things behind the scenes that I don't realize. But I do know the first 3 or 4 sessions I couldn't do very good tolerance to any high levels, so we shortened the pull inches, and we did like a short time. And after a few weeks, we were able to get me to the point where I could do the entire time at a higher level without any pain. Because I have had sciatic nerve issues and a disc issue years ago that kind of lingered, and that's no longer bothering me with that. So in my normal life, I haven't felt that in years, and this kind of like brought it back to life, the machine, but now that doesn't. So I'm assuming that was a good healing thing. So that one's harder to answer, but obviously the machine is no longer bothering me. So obviously my body's healed somewhat. It's done something.
Yeah.
So.
Have you noticed any changes with the Hakama machine?
Yes, I can feel it. It's not fully there, but I mean, just going with Dr. Eric with the results here, I think in one leg I had like 60% severity, and the other one was like 55%, which was getting to the point where we're talking in a wheelchair in a couple of years. I'm down to now 22 and 28%, which is doable, and it's just going to get better because I'm going to keep working on it. So, yeah, the pain's still there. We were just talking about that. The pain levels actually can get worse as it improves, which is, I said, unfair, but it is what it is. But the fact that I don't feel like I'm going to fall. I was telling him today at work, I got to slide through a lot of small areas, and first of all, I can do it now. I can slide through it without stucking my gut and like getting stuck like Winnie the Pooh. But when I do that, I'm no longer grabbing things. I realized a couple days ago I didn't grab a wall or a post as I was doing it because I thought I was going to fall. I just did it without thinking. So that's been years in the making there. So that's exciting.
That's awesome.
So there's another change. So.
What positive changes have you noticed since starting the nutrition program?
Well, I lost 71.6 pounds in 71 days. So that's good. I mean, I lost a lot of money. I had to buy a lot of clothes. But, I mean, obviously my results aren't normal. I have a job that's not really well tailored for this program, and we kind of figured that going in, that might be some learning curve. But, I mean, I lost 13 pounds my first 2 days. So I was hooked from day 2. Nothing that could have, any obstacles I hit that first week wouldn't have mattered. When I lost 13 pounds, I was hooked. I'm like, you know what, this is it for me. So, I mean, I'm down 9 inches in my waist. Things I didn't even realize had gotten so bad. I mean, I just bought a new watch, and when I first bought this watch after losing the weight, I could barely get it on. I can now go 4 rungs in. So I guess you didn't even realize you gain this much weight in your hands and your wrist. It's amazing. I was telling Maria with Sprint Set, my coach, I said, if you watched my first video the 2 nights before I started, big beard. That was me hiding my fatness. Didn't care about my appearance, gave up 100 pounds ago. Now, I mean, I still have a beard, but it's kept, it's short. I'm not afraid I'm not embarrassed to be seen by people. So, it gets me emotional, so. It was a lot of hard work, but it's worth it.
That's amazing.
It's worth it. So.
If anyone's unsure about starting this treatment, what would you tell them?
Give it time. Figure out a way. If the doctor recommends it, they're not here to make money. They're here to help you. I don't want to offend anybody, but the medical industry gets a bad rap because there are a lot of doctors out there that are pushing these things on you. They're there for their bottom line. I've learned that. I'm not sure who's all going to see this, but Physical Achievement Center here, that's not what they're here for. From what I've experienced from Sprint Set, the couple people I've talked to, they're here for life-changing, physically, spiritually, to be honest with you. Being a born-again Christian, learning that it's founded by that, and Robin here is, that meant a lot to me. It gave me more belief in the system, and I'm glad I did, because it delivered. So.
Last question. What else would you have to say about our team here?
I love your team. I've had a lot of fun with you, playing around, and I don't know, I've opened up I don't know everybody here, but everybody's nice, and it kind of feels like a family, just kind of like Norm from Cheers. Like, I don't drink, but hey, Andy, everybody knew who I am. Like, even people I didn't know their name yet, they knew who I was within my 3rd trip. I'm like, it's nice. You don't get that in most places. You go see the same doctor every 6 months. He lets look at a chart, says your name wrong. They'll never learn it. Here they knew me immediately, so I liked it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Yep.